Brandon has accomplished a lot in this room today. A lot.
It's not working?
No, I didn't even turn it on yet. I was just... Oh, they're working. Whoa! Okay, he turned the light on the other side. I was going to turn the light on, but...
Well, that's... Those for the shower.
The shower lights, right. What's this? For that eventually. And then I have 4 outlets. Beautiful. There's never enough outlets around a sink, you know, so there's some outlets. All right, anyway, the waterproofing stuff is all on the floor. It was like a bright pink color before it dried, and now it's red. So we're waterproofed. He painted the walls. Look at that. Look at the ceiling. We got the fan in. The lights are in. The ceiling is looking gorgeous. And he painted, there's the paint. He painted in the poop room. So here we are with a nice painted finish going on in here. And out on the front steps, we have a bunch of packages that came today that are some faucets, some sinks, and I don't know, there's a lot of packages. There might actually be a vanity too. We'll see. He's getting the outlets. Well, the outlets are in, and he was smart and made a good choice and turned the electricity off up here so that he wouldn't get electrocuted. He doesn't always. I'm glad he did. So he turned that off. Anyway, now he's putting the outlet covers on. And that's where the tub's gonna go. That's all in the way it needs to be. Things are looking just very different. I do not. When I left this morning, there was no paint, there were no outlets, there was no like finishing touches, and just being at the point where we have some finish things going on is pretty fantastic. So very excited to see that. And then he also discovered he was looking for some places to use up the spray foam, because he opened spray foam for this and also around the toilet one. Did you also put spray foam in there? No, just here. Just here. And I guess spray foam's like you open it and you got to use it or you lose it kind of thing. Like it's not going to last. So he was looking for other places where he could make the spray foam be productive. So he took some of this insulation down and we discovered we had a problem. So I'm really glad that he pulled it down. You can probably see those darker areas, and those darker areas are actually moisture, because what's been happening is that section right there is right on the other side is freezing cold air. And then right down in this portion, our dryer is there. So we had really hot air and really cold air that were meeting right in here. And with the insulation being there and the hot and the cold air, it was causing a lot of moisture. And we were starting to get some mold. So it seems like we have avoided a bigger problem for ourselves because he needed to use up. He saw the little mark that I saw. That's good. I didn't even say anything. He just saw it. Anyway, back over here. So by needing to use up the spray foam, it seems like he found an issue that we were going to end up having to deal with at some point, and we were able to discover it before it got any worse. So I'm very thankful for that. He has an idea in mind of how he plans to fix this. He was talking to the contractor that was involved with us when we were building the garage and such, and going over ideas with them. So correct me if I'm wrong when I say this, but the general idea is some blocks of wood are gonna go in between the studs.
Completely separate the cold wall from the warm wall and insulate the cold wall.
But not the warm wall.
Yeah, because the hot and cold air was mixing behind the insulation.
Okay. So that's what we're gonna do. By we, I mean Brandon, but we're we people, so. And we are one outlet or switch. Is that switch. We're one switch. short. So we gotta get one more switch before the plate cover goes on here, but look, the outlets are looking great over there. Woo-hoo-hoo. Now we gotta talk trim around the windows.
I'll do the floor. I'm not concerned about trim.
Yeah, but I mean, the trim is to come. The poop room really feels like it's getting buttoned up nicely because at this point we need to do trim around the window, put the sink in. Well, floor has to happen before the sink and the toilet, but that's it. That's all that needs to happen in here is sink, toilet, floor, and trim.
Oh.
That's all.
Yeah.
Such a short list.
Yeah.
And I anticipate...
mean, that's all that has to happen out here, too. Just a tub.
No, because that whole end is complex.
Well, that's... Yeah.
I don't know what that is. Still functions as it should. Probably some mud or dried paint. Anyway, I can mess with that later. But what was I gonna say? Oh, I anticipate that it will be less echoey in here once we have the toilet and the sink and the floor in. But we'll see. Time will tell. Wow.
Hang a curtain or something for it to be quieter.
Hang a curtain for it to be quieter?
Need something that will absorb sound.
Oh.
A hard surface.
I see what you're saying. Plants. Plants in this window. Look at that sunset. Can you turn the light off out there too? I'm getting some glares. Oh yeah, look at that. That is pretty. So now imagine the tub is there and I can be in the tub watching the sunset. Can you imagine it with me? Oh my gosh. Just hanging out in the tub, maybe a candle on.
Candle?
Yeah, we gotta turn off your closet light. This is killing the vibes too. We gotta really set the mood here. All right. I'm gonna block the last little bit of light. Ooh, it's gonna be fancy. So fancy. Brendan always says he works harder when he's on break from school than when he's actually working during school. And this is why, because of all these projects we always have going on. But this was his last day of...
All these projects, it's been like one huge project the last...
long time.
year.
Yeah, we were discovering that we purchased the tub in October of 2021, so yep, it's been a while that we've been working on this, but a little at a time is just the name of the game for us. So anyway, this is his last official day of a break. He does have Monday off too because it's a holiday, but he'll be back at school Tuesday, weather permitting. We're expecting some snow Tuesday, so we'll see. But he wants to spend a good amount of time in here tomorrow and probably the next day, and I can't blame him because he's feeling the progress, as am I, and that just kind of drives you to want to keep going and keep making progress. You're doing amazing. Oh, I gotta buy lights. I haven't bought those. But we have the mirrors. Can you go get one of the mirrors so we can put it up over there? Not like up, but just can you hold it there so I can see it with the wall and the stuff? And don't make that face at me. Such a good sport. Here comes a mirror. Here comes a mirror. Woo! Look at that. Look at that. Now could you like keep it there but lean down? Get your body out of the way. Oh yeah. And then a matching one right there. It's good stuff. Thank you for entertaining my need to see that.
Hot pink.
Hot pink.
Oh, it's very hot.
It's very hot. By hot, we mean hot pink, not hot texture-wise. Wow! That is like...
Don't breathe in, because it's...
Oh. It's an amazing Barbie pink.
Smell that?
Oh,
yeah. I had a fan blowing out the window.
It's a pretty intense smell, yeah.
It was...
Oh, look, there's the little heart you made for me on the floor. Look at that. So cute. Yeah, that's an intense smell. I like the hot pink. And then it turns red like this. There's a little bit of pink over here still where it's still drying. It's nice that it changes color.
When I did that, I got some on all my fingernails.
Oh, it's like fingernail polish. How cute. We're making some decisions about the layout of the tile this morning. It's another snowy day here in Maine. So we're making a decision on whether we want them in herringbone pattern. I want them in herringbone pattern.
For now.
And so we're making a decision on whether we want the points to meet going in this direction. My battery died. So we're trying to make a decision on whether we want the spot where they meet to go this way. Brandon thinks this way would be better, but I think the way that we're currently lining up would be better.
Oh, yeah.
This is how you think it would be better? No, yeah.
I thought you were saying this is how I think.
This is how I think it would look best. Fancy. Ooh, they're pretty tiles.
More than that, probably.
And then the point would, pretty much be going, like, it would stretch from there as far as it could go. That way, the tile saw has come up here. All right, let's see it your way.
You know, they're all, like, kind of going in the...
Yeah.
I don't know if I would have had to...
Oh, well, that's very appealing. To have it like the point right as you get to the... Is this just because they're cold from coming? Yeah.
Yeah, it's from me touching them. Like, you can see my handprint on them.
Okay.
And this pattern would look better in this space, too.
That is true, because that's a small space.
I mean, the pattern is going to be as wide as that room. So it would look weird if it was just like...
going the other way. And it is nice to... Can I step on it?
Don't
do that. Okay.
Because it's slightly uneven.
Okay. And it would be nice to walk into the bathroom. I think your idea wins.
So I was right?
I said your idea wins.
So I was right.
Yeah, I think I like it better like that. Well, it's a good thing we looked at both options.
Yeah.
Now, it would be magical if you could just snap your fingers and it was done. Huh? Wouldn't that be nice?
It would be.
Well, the red stuff is dry. Well, pink stuff is dry and is now red. Brandon's excited that he'll be able to put some whole tiles down.
I don't know if it makes sense to go. Because I gotta work off the middle. It Makes sense to go that way first. I don't know.
I guess that's up to you. All 3 sinks arrived. And 3 because 1 for Brandon's vanity, 1 for my vanity, 1 for the poop room. The one for the poop room is bigger than I'd originally intended for it to be, but the vanity is just going to be small because it doesn't really need any space around the sink. It just essentially needs to hold the sink. So the sink is gorgeous. I love it. 1 of the faucets has arrived. I ordered some that were like open box, like new, in hopes to save some money and still get the product we were hoping for. So we have time if for some reason there's an issue with any of the open box ones, but 1, I think the brand new one, has arrived and it is beautiful. So I'll be showing those to you at some point, and then the vanities are supposed to arrive on Tuesday, and that is today's Saturday, so 3 days away. And then we need to buy a toilet. I haven't bought the vanity for that bathroom. Well, for that, the water closet. I bought
3 vanities?
I mean, the sink has to be on something in there. It can't just float.
3 vanities.
No, I've only gotten 2 so far. And we don't have tops to the vanities. We need to go to Lowe's for that. So we have the vanities, we have the sinks, we have the faucets, but we do not have the top that the sink will rest on for any vanities, and we still need that vanity. Let me summarize. Have the sink and faucet, and need vanity and countertop. Have everything but the countertop, and have everything but the countertop for there. So we're over halfway with what we need for those spaces, those items. And we also need a toilet. Did I already say that?
And your vanity lights.
Oh yeah, and the vanity lights. I should order those on Amazon. Lighting on Amazon is usually much better priced than Lowe's or Home Depot, so I should do that today. Now we're discussing the windowsills for the windows here and then the one in the water closet, and thinking about using this as the windowsills.
Is that what officially this room is called, a water closet?
Yeah. It's nicer than a poop room, you know. I know we use the 2 terms interchangeably, but that is what it's called. So yeah, we're thinking of using this as the windowsills for all the windows. I think that would be a nice cohesive look. And I do plan to put candles, plants on it. So if it was a non-porous surface, I think that would be good.
Is it just going to be the sills? Or is it going to be on the inside of everything?
I was thinking just the sills because I wanted to tie in this color in there at least in some way. That was my thought.
That's fine.
I'll let you know with a final answer.
No, it's not going to be.
Right, I know. I have time to think about it. I went and did my run on the treadmill and look at the progress. Eli is in here assisting his dad. And we are laying tiles. Remember we people?
Wait, are those lights?
Yeah, those are going to be the...
yeah, because of the vanities.
Yep. How's it going?
Mom, where's your makeup counter? Where is it?
I think it's going to go in the corner there. I think it's going to be like a corner desk, pretty much the same as what you have in your room. Like your desk. It's my current plan. Nice.
Good enough.
How's it going, Brandon? Oh, it's so exciting to see tiles on the floor. We're scoping out some clearance tile and flooring options that are at Lowe's right now. I don't think we're not picking any, I don't think, but we're just seeing what there is since things seem to be, some of them, I guess, seem to be on clearance. Oh boy. I found a Santa. He's probably heavily on clearance at this point.
Inside it's fake.
It's an okay clearance.
Inside it's fake.
Yeah. It's just like a stuffed guy. Oh, these are just simple and plain, and I like these, but I don't think they're on clearance. I think they're just 15 cents a piece. 15 cents for that pretty little tile. Brandon just returned the ceiling paint that we had purchased that we didn't end up needing, and now we are off to get things that we do need. I spied some vanities. We have purchased 2 vanities, but we need one more small one. We need to look at some tops too, because the vanities that I purchased on Amazon don't have tops with them. Ooh, it's fun. It's a fun mirror. Not really, Brandon says. Here's a few more vanity options. These make me glad that I purchased the one that I did, even though it's going to cause a little more work for Brandon, because the ones that I purchased are way more open on the bottom. We just were walking and 3 birds came flying out of there. There's one of the little cuties. I mean, I'm not surprised that they're in here. I'm just surprised that they all came flying out like that. Where? I don't... Where'd they go now? Oh, there's one on top of that. Oh.
Why are there so much birds in the forest?
Because they fly... Oh. They fly in and then they have a hard time getting back out. Found some enormous freezers on clearance, but we do not need enormous freezers. I'm coming. Clearance items. You always got to check that out.
Come see this. Come see this.
Looks mostly like lighting. Yeah, we don't really need any lighting. Well, we do, but not this kind of lighting. We've come to the land of potential countertops. And I think I am just as unimpressed as I was the last time I was picking out a countertop here. I really want like composite or something. Do they not have just like any small pieces of composite that you can pick from here? It's only this stuff?
Yeah, but all these are ugly.
All of these are ugly. I absolutely agree.
What do you mean they're ugly?
Well, these wood ones aren't, but all of these, like...
It's like made the size,
Ugh. Looks like these are our only choices, so that's going to be a no from us, because I don't really want a wood top for a bathroom, and these are the only ones that I find attractive. But people would, I don't know, I guess maybe use these for tables. And maybe butcher block counters, but I don't think that's going to be a good fit for us for the bathroom. But all of these others are definitely a no, so we're going to have to keep thinking about this. We've acquired 2 additional bags of mortar. We're also looking at some grout refresh and sealer stuff, because the grout in our mudroom, I don't know, we just didn't pick the best grout color, and so it needs to be
Wait, are we gonna be
stained or painted or refreshed, I guess, but I don't know a lot about this, so I guess I'm just gonna have to do more research before I can make a decision. But if you have ever refreshed or restained your grout, do share with me what you used and if you liked it. We're taking a peek at the potential vanity lighting around here, just to see. Black. Nope, they are black.
Like matte black.
I need more batteries.
Yes.
So they probably.
We're not going to get those batteries, buddy. That would make sense to me. I think the only one that I kind of like is that one right there, but I think that's too much for our space. It's too big. I do kind of like that one that has the rounder glass. That's one that feels small enough that it wouldn't be too overwhelming for above each of our vanities. But $100, I really think that I can find something I like probably better on Amazon and for less. I do actually like this too. It's not matte black like the other hardware. Still $100 too. The additional switch we need has been acquired. Kids will make toys out of anything. Now this portion of the purchase is my fault because of the open portion that I want on the bottom of the vanities, or that I want, and also that at this point we have, because I've purchased the vanities. They have not arrived yet, but they've been purchased and they are on their way. So Brandon is going to put an elbow in to tuck the drain. So the drain right now is just straight. He's going to put an elbow in so that the drain can curve and go into the wall so that it will not be seen in the open portion underneath the vanity, if that makes sense. I can hear you too. I can hear you. Oh my goodness, I can hear you really good. Colin, I really love chocolate. I love chocolate. You love chocolate too. Whoa.
Hello. Hi.
Then I need to come back out of the wall.
Why does it have to come back out of the wall? Oh, to actually connect to the sink. Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha. We happen to be near the drain, so we're not at this point yet, but we took a look, and I like the idea of this matte black one that's nice and long, so we might be able to do just one long rectangular one like that in the center of the shower. Oh my. This is the stuff that what?
To make the shower waterproof.
Oh, pre-cut shower pan liner.
Eli,
$80.
come on.
Brandon says if we had a normal size shower that we could just buy one of these that's all perfectly sloped. But because it's an enormous shower, he's gonna have to create this on his own. I'm a really big fan of the sinks that we got, and I'm so glad that I got them on Amazon because none of these are anything I love. Colin just set off one of the sensor things that they would put on a device so it doesn't get stolen, and it wasn't on a device, but he set it off and they couldn't figure out how to turn it off, so they just put it in a drawer to get it to quiet down. My plant-loving soul would really like to take one of these plants or succulents home, but I need to not do it. I have so many plants at home.
That's spiders. You know, real life spiders.
Here's where things left off yesterday, and now they're back to it today. Can this be stepped on today or no?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Eli, don't worry about the stuff in the cracks.
Okay. What are you doing? Oh, cleaning it. Okay. Oh. Alright. Stuff's happening. Stuff is happening.